advised Kilo 33 and Kilo 34, your current LZ is too hot. Roger that. Dot, stand by to receive and respond.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received. Initiate immediate course correction. The Office of Naval Intelligence Sword Base is presently under siege from a Corvette-class Covenant vessel. Due to the sensitive nature of this facility, use of orbital rounds has been, for the moment, prohibited. Regrettably, my efforts to obtain relevant data on enemy forces have been unsuccessful. However, current defensive forces are insufficient. ONI has requested Team Noble's direct intervention to help secure Sword Base.
All right, people. We're stuck with that ship for the time being. Let's focus on the hostile infantry. Give those troopers a hand. Cat 6, you're out here. George Emil, you're next. Get prepped.
Let's move, Lieutenant!
Hello everybody and welcome to the third mission of my Halo Reach Legendary Walkthrough Guide. Today we'll be doing the mission ONI Sword Base. Now this mission is fairly difficult compared to the previous mission, but this mission is still extremely doable. Just requires a little bit more knowledge of what's going on. And in this video I'll show you guys exactly what I do and why I do it. Now in this first part you're going to go run up on the left side, kill the jackals that I killed earlier on, pick up one of the plasma pistols that were dropped. And you want to make sure that while you're getting over here to this where the sniper is, that you are being that you're kind of always moving, but you're also trying to run and gun at the same time. We always want to try to make sure that we're being as efficient as we can with our time, even if we're not speed running. It's just making sure that the mission doesn't take like an hour or 2 hours. But moving on, we're gonna try to noob combo the elites right here. There's an elite ultra right here. As soon as I saw Cat go in on this one, I kind of said I'm just going to go over here and assassinate it. And then all the other enemies, after a certain point, they fall back to this little area. You want to make sure that you eliminate all the enemies before you fight the Jackal skirmishers that will be charging up in a few moments. The goal really is to try to make sure that the elites are killed earlier on. That way you only have the grunts and the jackals to deal with. So you can avoid this type of this type of just running and jumping, and also you get to avoid the skirmishers just charging you out of the blue. Gonna make sure that we eliminate this last jackal skirmisher, and then we can move on. Gonna pick up the plasma pistol here. Now that we got a minute, I can explain the skulls that we have on. I have iron because I do not plan on dying today. And I also have Grunt Birthday Party, Cowbell, and I Would Have Been Your Daddy. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the target locator as soon as you can. We're going to drop one of the race. So I like to aim just behind that rock. I'm going to go run back, go pick up the plasma pistol. Going to get a nice overkill out of that. If you're good, you usually end up getting a, what is it called? A Killtacular. Or even up to Killtrocity or even more. The goal is to kill all the enemies on the left, so I had to deal with this elite right here. Got lucky on my plasma. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to EMP the Wraith right here. You want to shoot out the enemy like I did earlier. Get into the Wraith turret. That forces this douchebag to get out of it. And then you just noob combo him because you can. I thought I had him, but unfortunately I didn't. You're going to trade out your plasma pistol for the rocket launcher because we can use that DMR a lot more often later on. Well, we want to get Cat in the turret so she can't screw anything else up for us as the mission progresses. But you don't have to pick Cat up. That is completely up to you. Now we're going to use this Wraith for the bulky part, the more difficult parts of this mission. The anti-aircraft battery I go grab first. You can go the left route and turn the comm generator back on and then do the AA battery, but that is I'm just gonna leave that up to you. But the route I choose is this way, because it is in my opinion, I like to get the hard, the more difficult part of the mission out of the way first. That way, it's smooth sailing through the rest of it. Now with the Wraith, you have a distinct advantage, but unfortunately, you have to also be very, very careful on legendary difficulty because these vehicles just fall apart extremely quick. I think it's 3 or 4 plasma grenades, and this Wraith is done. So you want to be very, very careful. Especially that elite general over there who has a plasma cannon, and you don't want to get absolutely torched by him either. After you kill a certain amount of enemies, a couple ghosts will drop. I believe the order is enemies will drop out of a phantom. Out of the spirit dropship coming up right here. And then a phantom will come in to deploy ghosts. So that spirit dropship's going to drop off some reinforcements right here. Going to make sure that we try to kill these guys as they drop, but I missed my shot, but they're all just standing still. Triple kill gets the phantom that I talked about dropping off those ghosts. Got that elite very, very far away. That's pretty nice. Now you want to, as soon as you see that phantom come in, because it comes in immediately after you kill a certain amount of enemies, you're going to want to make sure that you're in a nice spot. That way you can get this nice clean, you can get that double kill when those 2 ghosts drop. Now the last enemy that we have to worry about is that elite general, which I completely just sniped. I was not expecting to actually hit that shot. Be very careful again of all the elites around you. Concussion rifles, even grunts. I don't underestimate any enemies in reach. Even grunts can be a little bit dangerous, especially with the EMP that they have with the plasma pistols. Now, you don't have to go and run around all the way. You can use the Wraith to jump up if you want, but all you have to do is like kind of scrape up against the button back there, and you'll be able to turn it on. Now, ghosts right here in this next valley, you're going to want to try to take them out right here. I believe there are a total of 2 ghosts, and there's quite a large detachment of elites plus grunts here. So you're going to want to make sure that you take those guys out as well. I don't like being shot in the back, so I am going to focus on actually killing these guys. Just in case like the generator gets a little bit dicey, I have a spot to fall back to. That overkill should eliminate all the enemies that I had there, so we're going to move forward. Now the comm array, the way it works is you want to shoot right inside there to get all those enemies. There's a couple there's some grunts and that elite right here. We're going to take him out first. Be careful if you take out the elite first though, because the grunts will go suicidal, and then we're going to have to deal with them, and it's just not going to be a fun day. And this is also, I guess, an advantage of bringing Cat. Cat's not useful for much, but being able to take down those suicide grunts, that way you're fine, is really one of her main functions. That Revenant all the way down there, we're going to want to take that out as well. And then there's a couple of Jackal Marksmen in that little hut. Now, as for this guy, you don't want to waste your rockets because we are saving that for later, but we do want to make sure that this guy can't just screw with us. So I'm trying to see if there's a way to pepper his shields down enough, and then we're going to finish him off. His shields are down, which is nice. There we go. Now we eliminated all the enemies in this beginning area. We're going to hop in the Wraith immediately. And what I try to do is I try to stay on the right side here. That way when that spirit dropship comes in, we basically just avoid getting shot completely. And then we're going to get out in a few moments, and then we're going to try to position this Wraith in a spot where basically we'll just turn on the generator and then jump on down, get in the Wraith, and then move on with the mission. Remaining careful of that of the plasma cannon on the spirit. We just want to make sure that the Wraith doesn't take too much damage. Now, just going to make sure that we eliminate the Jackal Marksman and the Jackal Skirmishers. That way our lives are a little bit easier. Because it's going to take too much and you're just going to get super calmed by one of these marksmen. I ain't going to get needle rifled to death. Take out all the enemies. There's one more right here. There we go. We took them all out. There's a rocket launcher in this hut right here. We're going to go grab the ammo for that. We're going to be saving this rocket launcher for the hunters later on, and that is a fight where you're actually going to really, really need the rocket launcher. So be very, very careful about using your rocket launcher. Now, once the comms array is up, there's going to be a phantom here that's going to drop off a revenant right here along this coast area. And then there's going to be another one that drops off where we basically got the wraith in the first place, right next to that entrance. But you want to kind of snipe this revenant. Make sure that we almost got it there. Almost took down the phantom's turret. Once we destroy the revenant, you want to start charging. Make sure that you eliminate the enemies that are trying to get to the rendezvous up here. I'm gonna try to take out that elite before he can get a chance to get into like a ghost or something. All right, so this area, other than the part with the AA gun, this is the most difficult part. You're gonna have to be careful of the revenant, the 2 ghosts, and also all the other infantry that's running around, especially the elites and the grunts, simply because of the plasma grenades. That ghost in the back there, we're gonna try to get him without getting shot up too much. Still just a little bit short. Another one still a little short. Gonna take out that ghost. There's 2 revenants, and I believe there are also 2 ghosts, so you're also gonna want to be careful for them as well. Take out. Okay. If you don't pick up the warthog there, the enemies do hop in the warthog, so just be careful of that. If you feel like it, you can also destroy the warthog with your wraith once it's dropped off, but that's completely up to you. So the reason why we only used 1 shot with that target locator, remember, to take out that wraith. Now we're going to come back in here, we're going to get that target locator, and we're going to aim for a certain pillar when we I'm going to show you guys as soon as we pick it up. We got the target locator. That pillar right there on the far left, you're going to want to use it on that. Once it drops, you're going to see that sexy Killionaire drop in, and then boom. You just clear the courtyard without any hassle at all. That's a very neat speedrunner's trick that I picked up, and honestly, it makes this part so much easier. There is a Spec Ops Elite over here. If you want to, you can take him out. But you can also he usually dies in that blaze of glory anyway. Now use the rocket launcher to take out the 2 hunters. Direct hits are of course how you're going to do the most damage, but if you get around them, that also helps out too. But again, direct hits. We missed that one right there. Gonna try to get another direct hit on this guy right here on the right. Alright, we got one of the hunters down. If you run out of ammo like I did, first things first is you're going to pick up those grenades and start lobbing them. If it gets to the point where you run out of grenades, this is where you're going to want to use the shotgun. Or, if you want to, you can come back here, grab some grenades, and then just try to, and just pray that these grenades will take them out. Because if you have to, you might have to go to a shotgun sniper. There are also enemies right here on the left side that you're going to have to take out. I think it's an Elite Major plus a few grunts. You're going to want to make sure that you focus fire them down. Just going to make sure that we can... Still got to take out that hunter in the back there. There he is. And take him out with these grenades, hopefully. And there we go. So after a certain amount... That takes some optimization, of course, using using those rocket launchers. Your aim is to make sure that you get direct hits. Direct hits, you'll have just enough ammo to kill both of the hunters. And again, that's the main focus. You want to make sure that you're close enough to the hunters where your rockets don't have to travel so far that the hunters can dodge them, but you also don't want to be within their melee range, or even to the point where the fuel rods don't have to travel that far either. Now you're going to take out this elite. He always runs to that position all the time, so you can kind of predict using your plasma pistol noob combo, and then every single time if you kill him, those 3 grunts will pop out and they will all be suicide. So moving forward, we're going to keep an eye on this left side. There are a few jackals here. and we're going to make sure that we eliminate all the major threats in the area before we push forward. Seems obvious, but you can also kind of just run on through if you wanted to, but I like to play it safe and keep and just eliminate the elite at least. But I have one more shot in this DMR, but our friendlies did enough of the work for us. Now, since we're out of DMR ammo, I'm gonna have to use I guess that works. Use the plasma pistol and assassination. Now there's gonna be 3 grunts that pop out here on the right. If you still have a DMR, some headshots, but I only had the plasma pistol, and I mean, plasma pistol's good. Far from the worst weapon. Gonna just use this for now. There's an elite that you're gonna want to take out. This elite that's I'm trying to get him to charge, that way I can use a sticky grenade to eliminate him, but George pick up the shotgun, and I'm like, I'm kidding. I was trying to find a way to do this because with the DMR being out of ammo, it kind of sucks, and the ammo is coming up here. But I kind of just say screw it, gonna get this needle rifle. I'm gonna try to get this guy's shields down. Got a little close on that plasma grenade, and there we go. So that takes care of that elite. There's another elite up here. We're gonna take him down. There's also a few jackal skirmishers, so be very careful as well. Sorry, not skirmishers, marksmen. And take those guys out so we can get a little bit more ammo. And then there's going to be that elite general again. This one has a fuel rod cannon. I'm trying to be very careful for him, though. Couple grunts up here. Try to, like, guess where they're gonna be. Trying to find the best way to go about this. Okay, got a double kill on that one. Alright, some jackals up there. Just one more grunt remaining at the top. Going to noob combo that elite, and then in return I get noob comboed. But I'm gonna try to take this slowly since my health is pretty bad. That guy went full on. If it wasn't for that teammate, I would have died because of that suicide grunt. Should be that elite right there. That's who you want to look for. He's the problem. But once you take him out, it's smooth sailing for the rest of the mission. Gonna pick up a DMR. There's a few enemies left, so still be very, very careful. We're gonna take out these jackals right here on the left. But I'm not taking my time with these shots. I think I got super eager, and I was just like, I've done this mission for 3 hours already. I just want to successfully finish this mission. So some thought like went out the window. Anyways, there's a few Spec Ops elites. They're cloaked, so you're gonna want to make sure that you keep an eye out for them. If they usually are on the right side. You don't really have to worry about them. Oh, there we go. You don't have to worry about them if you take them out over there. And then after everything is taken out, those 2 Spec Ops elites, once they're dead, there's no more enemies you have to worry about other than the ones in the air. You don't have to worry about any more attacking you on the ground. So once you eliminate all the Banshees and the Phantom, that's when the mission will end. So we just take our time. It takes 2 rockets to take out 1 Banshee. So you have plenty of ammo. Take your time. You also have a meal up there giving you some assistance. And trying to take out these Banshees, but it is a bit difficult because they do try to evade you quite a bit. But once you make it here, it's really just about trying to like hope RNG blesses you and like a meal is useful. So far, a meal has been more useful than I have, so. Plenty of ammo, as I said. There's some on the right, there's some on the left. Really, just wherever you can find ammo, there's more than enough, as I said. Emil got another. I think Emil cleared out the entire thing on his own. Hoping I can at least get one. Come on. Come on. I think I got that one. There we go. So once all the enemies are clear, that is it. And that's ONI Sword Base on Legendary difficulty without any deaths. I hope this helped you out, guys. And if it did, please leave a like down below. See you guys next time.
Beautiful, ain't it? Someone should take a picture. Nice work, by the way.
I aim to please.
5, 6, get down to the science wing. Dr. Halsey wants a debrief and command saying we're all hers.
Repeat? Sounded like you said Halsey.
I did.
Copy that, on our way. Don't need command to tell me. Been all hers half my life.
I requested your assistance, Commander, and do not need a report on events that occur on my own doorstep. What I do require is a detailed account of your previous engagement. George, it's been too long.
Mom,
What have you done with my armor?
just some additions I've made.
Indeed. Visegrad Relay. Its data center was home to one of my xenoarchaeologists, Professor Laszlo Sorvad. Perhaps you could shed some light on his death.
If he was a civilian male in his mid-60s, he died with a Covenant energy sword through his abdomen.
Elites, then.
They engaged us as well. It was just after we found your scientist's daughter, Mom. She was hiding in the...
Irrelevant. The elites. Tell me more about them.
3, Zealot class. One got by us. The leader, from the looks of him.
Zealots. You're certain?
Their armor configuration matched.
Shield strength too.
I gave the order not to pursue. Our primary objective was to get the station's relay back online.
Your primary objective? Commander, are you a puppet or a Spartan?
Ma'am?
There are those at ONI, myself included, who believe the Covenant dispatch elite advance teams to hunt down artifacts of value to their religion. Survivor accounts suggests such teams are small, nimble, and almost always Zealot class. No doubt they came to the station for the abundance of ONI excavation data stored there. And you let them get away.
Data retrieval was not a command directive. Even had we known, we had other more urgent matters to attend to.
Like warning the planet.
Professor Sorvad's final entry in his field notes made reference to a latchkey discovery. Latchkey. Not a word he would use lightly. So let's hope that the data module your Lieutenant Commander stole contains it.
Cat?
Before you ask, I was alerted the moment you attempted to access its contents, as I am with any unauthorized tap. That data is classified Tier 1. I could send you to the brig for interfering with my work.
Maybe you'd like to join her.
I'm sorry?
We're currently under emergency planetary directive, winter contingency. I'm sure you're familiar with the punishment for civilian interference with the Spartan deployment.
Are you threatening me, Commander?
Just making a reading suggestion, ma'am. Let's move, noble team.
Mom?
That will be all, George.